Alright, here we are with my second recorded Innistrad draft. This pack is interesting. So rare Splinter Fright. I'll only make this the card. Boom. People can see the card over here. There, bam. Splinter Fright. He's fine, but I don't know. He's not the greatest. I mean, you can certainly get in there for a lot of damage, but I wouldn't put him better than some removal like claustrophobia and whatnot. Fraglin Wrath Noble is also very, very good. Citric is good, but not better than claustrophobia. Um, hmm. I think it's between Noble and claustrophobia. And blue always seems to be like super open for some reason, so I'm going to take claustrophobia. Alright, and I think we get rewarded with not some nice blue in this pack. I mean, Elite Inquisitor's a fine guy. Geist Flame's good, but, you know, not good enough to move into red here, I would say. Deranged Assistant's very good. Makeshift Mauler's fine, but I find that you can get those much more easily than you get Deranged Assistants. And Moon Heron's fine, but, you know, again, much more plentiful are the random guys and the, you know, good enablers and accelerators. So I think Deranged Assistant's the pick here. Other things to note, Pilgrim's in this pack, you know, he's very good. If Deranged Assistant wasn't here, I might take Geist Flame, but I don't think so. But yeah, Deranged Assistant seems fine. And here we have the same thing. More Deranged Assistant, Geist Flame, Makeshift Mauler. That's like the same pack. Now there's a Spectral Rider here, which is good, but you know, we're not in white. Spectral Rider, I think he's underrated. He's very, very good in the decks that want him. You know, I think we don't need to take this. I mean, having two Geist Flames would have been nice, and then, you know, maybe Soulful Thralls would have wheeled, and that would have been sweet, but I like to stay open, and, you know, Deranged Assistant again, super good. I still don't think it's right to take Mauler over Deranged Assistant, even though we already have one. So, yeah. Alright, and then we get absolutely nothing blue. I mean, Lost in the Mist is okay, but, you know, it's not anything to move into blue for. But we do get a Midnight Haunting and a Bonds of Faith. I mean, we didn't see much white up until now, but, geez, those cards are both very, very good. I'm not sure which is better here. I mean, pack one, pick one. I'd probably pick Bonds of Faith, but you know, in the blue-white kind of Flyers beatdown deck, Midnight Haunting is very useful. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to take Midnight Haunting, but it's close. It's very close. Alright, so we get a Doomed Traveler, who I think is fine. Certainly, I mean, we could have been taking all this red removal. I mean, Harvest Pyre is certainly good in blue-red. But I mean, maybe blue is not open and we're just going to abandon blue, but it's hard to do with those first three picks. So I mean, it's between Doom Traveler and Harvest Pyre. And since we already have the Midnight Haunting, I think I'm going to take Doom Traveler. I mean, Doom Traveler is worse than Harvest Pyre, but considering what we already have, we're taking it. Yeah, blue has really dried up. Abattoir Ghoul is, you know, good. Walking Corpse, okay. Kessig Wolf, okay. Spider Grass is decent. But not really any reason to move into those colors. I think we just take a Silver Chase Fox here. He's alright. I'm never unhappy to have a couple Silver Chases. There's a lot of relevant enchantments for him to destroy, and 2/2 for 2. Not bad. And then we get this pack of absolute garbage and a scavenger. Typhoid Rats is playable too. Frightful Delusion, even if we have a fast deck, it's not really something I want to play, but there was a lot of red coming around, and we can splash it if we take this Cliff Top Retreat, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And then more nothing. I mean, Mask can be good if you're facing a very removal-heavy deck, but it's not the greatest. But these other cards, are pretty terrible. So I think it's the only card out of these that has any chance of making our deck. But I'm going to hide it for now. And then we get a late Harvest Fire. So I guess I'm glad I took that Cliff Top Retreat. Because, yeah, it's much, much better than Selfless Cathar. So I think it's an easy pick here. And then a really late Villagers of Estwald. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, we could take Spare from Evil, but I don't think it's going to be very good in the type of deck that we have right now. So, Village Cannibals, meh. We'll just take the Villagers. So, blue is like incredibly cut, unfortunately, after our first 3 picks. So, if we had taken those 2 Geist Flames, would have ended up much better, but what are you going to do? Dream Tryst, we'll take the Scavenger. Sure. All these are pretty mediocre. I mean, Moon Mist is okay, but we'll take a Lost in the Mist. We'll take a Boneyard Worm. And a Bramble Crush. And a last pick, Gnaw to the Bone. Alright. I'm going to hide this Bramble Crush. Gnaw to the Bone is certainly playable in blue-green, and so is Boneyard Worm, so we'll leave that open. This first pack has been pretty awful. After those first 3 picks of moving into blue, it just completely dried up. And then we have a Civilized Scholar. So the question is, can we, I'm going to hide this. Can we abandon blue and just start moving into other stuff? I mean, that seems like it would be the thing to do because it was so cut. I mean, nothing wheeled, but I don't know. Civilized Scholar is just so good, though. I think it's just so much better than all of these other cards. I mean, Prey Upon's fine. Pitchfork Devil is fine. Deficit Raving is good, and the deck that won it, fine. I mean, I can't pass up Vasila's cards. It might be a bad pick here, though. I mean, we'll see if blue comes at all, but I'm not going to pass it up. Could have had double Splinter Fight. Double Splinter Fight deck. That might have been a fun deck, but I think that ship has sailed, and especially with Grasp of Phantasms here. Grasp of Phantasms is obviously super awesome. And maybe we'll wheel one of these 2, although we weren't wheeling any blue out of the last pack, so we'll see. Ambush Viper is a fine guy. But yeah, we're taking Grasp. Taking the Grasp. Still don't really know what colors we are. Diagraph Ghoul and Tribute to Humdinger are both fine. But we have no black cards. Blazing Torch. I'm a big fan. It's always good. We're going to play it. I think it's the pick here. I mean, Delver's okay, but meh. He's no Blazing Torch. I think it's an easy pick here. Alright, so some blue cards are coming our way, which is, obviously good. Still getting past red, although I'm not sure I want a second Harvest Pyre here. I think Moon Heron's just going to be an easy pick here. Passing a lot of Diregraph Ghouls, I don't like that. But yeah, just Moon Heron it up. Alright, so... Oh, and then we get a Claustrophobia here? I do not understand how these things happen. I mean, we don't get any blue going the other way, and now we're just getting past all good blue cards. I'm not going to complain. Going to take it here. It's easily the best card, but very strange. Very, very strange. And then we get a Makeshift Mauler. Alright, well. And another Geist Flame. Jeez. We've passed, like, all the Geist Flames, and then we get another Geist Flame coming this direction. Alright, well, that's a bit strange that this is here, but I think we need just solid dudes in our color more than we need an off-color Geist Flame. Although we might, for all I know, we might end up, you know, blue-red, but I'm just going to take the Mauler here. Stitcher's Apprentice is also quite good in the right decks. And then we get another Stitcher's Apprentice. We're certainly not lacking in the blue coming this time. So the question here, I think, is Fortress Crab versus Stitcher's Apprentice. I mean, Feeling of Dread is quite good in white-blue. I mean, maybe we take Feeling of Dread here. I mean, we're not necessarily playing white, but it's certainly our best second color right now. And, you know, Stitcher's Apprentice is not amazing in our deck, and, you know, we should be able to get more Fortress Crabs. Alright, we'll be risky. And then a super late Travel Preparations. Jeez. What is that doing here? Added Deadweight? What was in this pack? What was in this pack? I don't know, but it must have been insane. But we're just going to take Geistcatcher's Drag. It's easily, you know, the best option for us here. It's a very good card. You know, gets us another creature. Liking it. This is our original pack. You know, basically nothing came back that we wanted. We could splash the Pitchburn Devils, but not super excited about that. I think I'm just going to take the Bell Ringer here. I think we can hide these green cards. Doesn't look like we're going to end up playing green. And we're going to take this Abbey Griffin. I mean, it's not the greatest card, but when you just want to beat down in the air, it's fine. It's a fine man. Then we get nothing, but One-Eyed Scarecrow is quite good against us, and we might play it. So, it's a good sideboard option. All these are pretty bad, but Make-A-Wish is, like, playable, so I'll take that. Doesn't matter. Mulch coming last, which is weird, and then land. Alright, let's open up something sweet here. Let us open up something sweet. Let's do a cost sort here. Let's see, what would be good to open up? Mind Shrieker. It's a good one.